Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Oh, baby. Because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to Blake. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac. Is that on my eye? Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today, July the 31st, 2025. Girl, they made me earn my checks today. Like, work was, whew, because you know how we work to live and live to work. Hustle hard until it hurts. It does hurt. Work my fingers down to the bone. And once I pay my bills, ain't got nothing to come home with. Hey, once I pay my bills, ain't got nothing to come home with. Once I pay my bills, ain't got nothing to come home with. And on that note, it's so crazy. Like, literally, I have to, you know, payday coming, but literally, I don't even know. Like, it's already gone. It's gone before it comes. This is crazy. So I can't even rob Peter to pay Paul no more. Or I say, my name is Keita. I say I rob Keita to pay Paul. Girl, because I be trying to move stuff around, shuffle stuff around, but I'm like, how this gonna work? Like, literally. So I say I got to leave this in God. I can't do this. I can't figure this problem out because I already, we have to make ends meet, but ends ain't close to meeting at all. How the heck am I gonna survive? Yes. So ends are not meeting. They're like a lot of space in between the ends meeting, right? So I got a cash advance out that I got to pay back. I got a credit card for I'm disabled. So to keep myself moving in seeking pain relief, I used to go to the chiropractor. But when this inflation stuff happened, it was too much for me to go to the chiropractor. So I stopped going to my regular chiropractor. And then my birthday came and I wanted to try something called, actually, they tricked me, girl. But I wanted to try something called traction because y'all know I got three herniated discs in my neck, which cause severe pain. A herniated disc in my lower back and five pinched nerves in my neck. And I have arthritis in my neck. And I have TMJ in my jaw. I have carpal tunnel in my hands. I'm legally blind. I'm going to bed for real. But I still be trying to do it, girl. So I've been doing everything to seek pain relief. So I went to do something called traction. And girl, I'm paying it back like years later. I think that was my birthday gift to myself. How you give yourself debt? The birthday gift to myself about 2 to 3 years ago, and I'm still paying for it because I ended up taking out a care credit card. It's crazy. And it ain't even went down since then. So I guess I gotta pay for that for the rest of my life. Girl. And that's due on the first. So I got to pay back the cash advance. I have to pay the credit card or I get a late fee. And my car insurance is due. Like literally, they give you a 3 days grace period. How? That remind me of that what was that other song that I had? It wasn't work to live, live to work. That's the one that's stuck in my mind. That's the one I say because it irritates me that so much, but I have nothing to show for it but disabilities and pain because I don't get no money. The money just transfers through my name straight to the bills and barely pays them. Don't even pay all of them, just pays it. I don't know. I don't even know what it does to them. I guess it keeps them at bay, but it doesn't really. I had another one. Oh, yeah. Struggle is real. Can't hardly make enough to pay my bills. Every day I'm gonna work, I'm broke still. Know what I'm talking about? This you could feel. This here is real. I got big dreams to make 'em come true. I ain't got the means, but the sparkle in my eye still gleams. And I keep a close eye on those trying to get me high beams. I hope they there to see me when I reach them dreams. Know what I mean? Yeah, it's your girl Cadillac. But struggle is real. Can't hardly make enough to pay my bills. Every day I'm going to work, I'm broke still? Are you kidding me? But yeah. So I'm gonna try not to let that worry me. This is where you learn all those lessons, all those hearings, all those um, growing up in the church. And I heard people like one day at a time, and you didn't understand. I understand this now. I cannot worry about tomorrow today because today's the safe space, right? Nothing's due today. Well, the car insurance is due, but we just pushing it to the side right now. But I'm almost about to set down my car and just get on the bus some type of way. I don't even know how to ride the bus though, but maybe I need to figure it out because I cannot. This is it's too much. Just pressing on every side. So I'm in a, my channel is about justice and about freedom. I'm sorry, y'all. It is almost impossible. So, do not disturb, which we still will be disturbed. I'm sorry for that loud, irritating ringing. I used to have the T-Mobile. I don't have T-Mobile no more. I have AT&T. But boy, that T-Mobile ringtone, oh my gosh. I used to get anxious every time I heard it. It was crazy. Even when I heard other people's, when they had that ringtone, it would make me jump. Like, it's crazy. Ugh. But sorry for the interruption. But yeah, so that was my daughter calling. We're about to go to Chick-fil-A. Yesterday was my mother's 63rd birthday. She is not here with us any longer due to injustice in another form. I've been through so many different bouts with injustice. But she went in for an outpatient surgery and never came home at age 53 after receiving her master's in business. Yeah. And my mother was so happy before she passed because it was like she was finally getting her life together. And that's where I'm trying to get to. And some of her last words to me were, Keita, live your life. Um, and that's what I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying my best to. But it's hard when you're bound by different things. So that's what my channel now here becoming freedom from not just my husband's wrongful conviction. Like I need freedom from his wrongful conviction too. I thought it was gonna come by way of breaking his story and him being free, and then that automatically releases me. That rhymes, and I wasn't even trying. But I'm gonna have to find freedom because now we're down to about 10 years of his wrongful conviction. So I can either keep fighting and not really receiving nothing, or I could just go head on about my business. I am salty about my last 23 years, though, that I spent fighting for him. But I'm giving it to God. I know He could make so much out of the mess of my life. Like, but I gotta let it go, right? uh, and if he does like prompt me to, because it's like so, it's not even just Martello Jackson. It's like it's my love, my passion. I love this. I love because I know going through this situation how nobody extended help to us, and there are people hurting behind this, and they really do need help. Um, There's just no help for them because the real the real way out of injustice is basically money. And if you're poor, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. You just have to live through it and pick up the pieces and try to carry on with your life with whatever shattered pieces you have. And that's kind of what we did. That's the only answer. So what I've been saying, what I said from the beginning of this year, from the jump of this year, was that I gotta break away from fighting. It's like I don't know not one day of doing something to try to free my husband. When you're in an unjustful situation, it's hard to sit still. It's hard to sit down. It's hard to do anything until you've done all that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be better. I would have accepted this more if my husband were guilty. I definitely wouldn't. What fight would I put up? There would have been no fight to put up. I wish he was guilty so that I could accept his sentence and go on. But it's like an open door. It's because he's wrongfully incarcerated, and there's the possibility that if I got the story to the right person, and there's billions of people on this earth, so there's billions of people I need to talk to. You're not the right person. You're not the right person. You're not the right person. But baby, somebody out there care about this story, and somebody can help me. So you're gonna keep wanting that. I'm sorry. That's just how the human spirit is. You're gonna keep wanting to fight it, and I know I'm basically fighting a losing battle. So at the beginning of this year, I had told myself that whether I fight or don't fight, he's pretty much coming home in 10 years. 10 years is not a short time, but we've done 23 years, right? It's a livable time. We can get through it if we're still alive and before Jesus come back, girl. So I said I needed to devote more time to my art. I'm an artist, and kind of between fighting and advocating, grandmamahood, my disabilities, being a caregiver to my sister, and between working my life away, I don't spend a lot of time with my art. So I was telling myself that I need to get my freelance graphic designer business pretty much going before it's too late, because I got so many injuries that it's only so much time that my body's even gonna be able to do these things, and it's already hard to do them. I'm very slow. That's why I can't work for a company. I had to be a freelance artist. That would be the only way it would work because I'm way too slow with my disabilities. So I was like, I'm gonna build that. And what happened was I was getting off of work. I was going around to our cafeteria. It's so nice. I was sitting down with my laptop, working on graphic design projects. Nothing to do with Project Reach the World. Nothing to do with justice. And just trying to get myself back into a creative mind. And the moment I did that, and I had a good habit about doing it, that's when I took sick and ended up, about out the door. And once I had to focus on my health at that point, and it kind of knocked me off of my goals. It's almost like in life, you really can only focus on one thing at a time. Though we have a million things coming at us, you can't focus on those million things. That's your energy being pulled each and every which way, which kind of gets you nowhere. It just keeps you spinning your wheels like I've been doing. Um, so when I got out, it was kind of back to that. And then I'm like, oh wow, I really want him home now. And then I just started going in harder here. uh, it's it's like it's a part of me now. It's so hard. But now I'm saying I really got to get this art done. It's a couple of pieces I've been supposed to finish. That Angie Stone piece, don't even finish that one. And then I want to do one now of Malcolm Jamal Warner. And girl, that's just on the checklist of my mind because I haven't even started that one. So I'm hoping to get more of my art. I have to leave the justice mantle. Can't get justice in this world. Like you literally can't. It's almost too far gone, y'all. I hate to say this, and I know everybody just gonna say I'm negative. It's too far gone. We allowed this to happen for too long. Well, we fought. My people have fought against it, but people have upheld it so long that it's just about embedded and ingrained. It really is, and it's you can't shake this system. You can't shake it. It's gonna be God Himself that's gonna have to do it. That's gonna have to overturn it because it's too. I don't know. It's too far gone. So I said I'm gonna have to spend more time over on my channel for art. It's just art, and I tell a little bit of struggles with being legally blind, the challenges I've had um, with being disabled and an artist. That's on that channel there, and it's actually, if you want to find it, it's on my featured channels here. You can come over there and see me. I'm still gonna be here, girl. I put 10 years. This channel 10 years old. I can't. This my baby. My baby is almost a teenager now, so I cannot let my baby go. But I have to do something else because this is justice is just not our portion. Like I had a song that it was justice, but just not for us. Like that's what it is. Just not for us. Justice, but just not for us. So I'm gonna be working on that channel, and what I'm gonna try to do, if my heart will let me, this is gonna take plenty prayer. Pray for me as well, but it's gonna take prayer to shift because my heart is here. I'm telling you guys. Even though I ain't made not one penny, a half a cent, like they pay you on YouTube. I ain't even made my first half a cent, girl, off of this. But it is so hard for me to stop fighting for justice because it's been part of my life. It's really been my whole life, honestly. I've went through injustice my whole life, fighting my fighting my mother's wrongful deletion, having to fight my husband's wrongful conviction, having to fight my own identity theft case, having to fight my slip and fall, which injured me. This is why I'm injured and messed all up. And the company just swept me out the door. They fired me, swept me out the door. And then this is so crazy and it's so strategic. The week between my mother's wrongful passing and her funeral is when they called me and blamed the whole slip and fall on me. It said, ma'am, you slipped in your dress. You slipped in your dress. I slipped in what type of dress I had on that I slipped backwards? You don't slip backwards in a dress, you slip forward. So that was a wrongful, they did me wrongful in there. They were supposed to pay me. They were supposed to pay me a lot. I was supposed to be taken care of. I couldn't even pay my, they permanently injured me and pushed me to the side. See, injustice is more than just, it's in all of our lives. It's embedded and ingrained. It's more about the big companies with the big dollars than us. That is what they care about. And it's in every part of your life. And I know we can say, "Oh, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about just." But you're gonna be done unjustly in some form, fashion, somewhere in life, because it's too much a part of society. But yeah. So I'm trying to do more work over there. Still some over here. Even I see things picking up over here. I said that's just a mirage. That's just something to make me, oh, it's picking up over here. Let me put in more time over here. No, I'm not falling for that this time. Because the moment I put in more time here, it'll fall back. I have to find something outside of working 9 to 5 that can bring in income for me because I am disabled and it's very hard. I have been living on a prayer, like Bon Jovi. I have been living on a prayer, like barely making it. And I know this won't last for the rest of my life like this, so I need to find something. And I won't be able to be an artist for the rest of my life, right? So I got to get the art out of me and onto canvas. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. We're about to go to Chick fil A. We're celebrating with my grandchildren and my sister and my daughter, my mother's 63rd birthday, because Chick fil A, my mother, like I mentioned, she got her master's and she was about to pursue getting her own Chick fil A franchise before she was wrongfully deleted. And she just loved Chick fil A. That was her thing. I don't know. A lot of people can't understand it, but that was her thing. So we're just gonna commemorate her by going to Chick Fil A. Girl, my pockets are like, girl. So I said we just gonna set in the Chick Fil A. I might can't even get. I don't know. But even if my sister, she has money, so she could just eat her something. We'll just sit there. I get a cup of water, girl. Can I get a cup of ice water? All right, here's your girl, Cadillac, and I'm gonna get a kid some fries, and they could share that. All right, talk to you later.